Hi, I'm Rachel,
And I'm Jason.
and we are part of the development team for NextSet. We're just discussing the real need for this new supplement and what we're seeing out in the field. I studied PTSD for a long time, Jason, and I know you have too. My understanding is that when somebody injures their brain, those connections are literally like shattered there's a disconnect in the brain. What's your understanding?
I would echo that 100%. Damage to the brain is damage to the brain, whether it occurs from an impact, whether it occurs from, we were talking about bull riders, not something we would think about, but that jar to the brain is disconnecting those electric connections that give us thoughts and give us reason and give us mood and personality. So I would have to agree with you 100%.
Yeah, even traumatic experiences can
Sure.
adjust the way
Yes.
the brain functions and works and the physiology of the brain. This supplement is really amazing because it addresses that physiological change that has happened in the brain, and it's bringing back it's like re-insulating those nerves or neurons and helping those connections reform in the brain. This is really important stuff, and I think the more we learn about trauma to the brain, whether it is through just traumatic experiences or just a bump to the head, we understand that there are physiological changes that take place, not just psychological.
Oh, yes, for sure. We see that a lot. And I mean, when you're talking about the brain, how it functions and how it fires, I try and think of it in very simple terms, and the simple terms that make sense to me is I look at it as the brain's just muddied up. The connections and the impulses don't get through the way they're supposed to, and Revive, along with the other stack, all of the minerals and the antioxidants that are in there, clean all of that, if you want to say dirt and muck, out of the brain, so the brain can function and, like you said, reconnect.
Right.
And
you need those clear connections. It's like any other communication.
Otherwise, you get the depression and the PTSD problems and the anxiety.
Right.
Yeah,
So
we
it's
just
like an
clean it up.
IT or communication system that's
Yeah.
gone down, and you need somebody to come in and repair those connections, make sure that messages are being sent
Perfect. Yeah.
to and from places that they need to go to and from.
Absolutely.
So Revive, it's a physiological issue that some people are really wanting a solution to.